Okay, so now Kasumi gets to choose between any of the other two players that she was not just fighting, Thilo and Garcia. So we might see Garcia for the first time tonight, or we might go back to Thilo.
Yeah. Oh, another fun fact. Tello's a pretty chill guy, and he doesn't care if you pronounce his name Thilo.
Oh yeah, that's totally why I'm doing it. We can both pronounce it different ways within the same video, and it's not gonna be an issue.
Right. This reminds me of when quote-unquote Viscant won Evo, and it was only after he won Evo
like,
that he started
Viscant.
telling all the commentators to call him Viscant.
Yeah.
And then the stream monsters started trolling him, and it even got back to the commentators. They started calling him Le Viscant.
So anyway, back to our match. Garcia picks Lum first off.
Again, they don't have to be revealing this, but whatever.
Yeah.
Geiger vs. Lum, match for the ages.
So,
Is it?
Yeah, these are both version 1 characters who have not changed very much. Lum changed a little more than Geiger. But, like, at first Lum changed a lot and his straight flush was really good, but then they're like, new Lum is too good. So then they nerfed the straight flush. But then he's still giving some characters a really hard time. So they made his ace, so you gotta play 2. That means you have to take a bit more risk instead of playing like safe poker flourishes.
they also took out the chip damage on his Panda Ball move, so that
That's
he can't
right.
take it
So
back.
it's a little less oppressive. So Kasumi going right into the king there.
Yep, right for the damage with the linker into the knockdown kick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna say if she was willing to go right into the king, why didn't she play a normal as well? But
I was thinking that too. There might be reasons. You see a successful block, but Lum. What did Lum get from roll the dice?
he got a 10, so he lost 1 of his poker flourishes. That's why he's wowing. But I mean, he still gets back to jack.
Gotcha.
I think Kasumi kept his normals because they were both 7s, and she might want to power up with them later.
Did she draw the 5 the turn after?
I believe so, yeah.
Well,
I
now
feel like
she has a
5 and
5, 6, 7 straight, and she has 1 ace, so that actually makes the straight kind of. And she has a pair of 6s now also, so that makes the straight look kind of appealing. And here we go. If it doesn't
still
work,
rarely wins.
yeah.
But I mean, Garcia did throw last turn.
But like we see here.
Yeah.
Right. It's just too appealing to pass up.
Yeah, it's like you gotta at least try. Panda
Even though
ball,
it's
panda.
probably not going to win against Lum because he tends to use his specials a lot.
Yeah, attack block. But of course,
Yeah.
that's when he puts in the throw when you don't expect it. So if you catch the throw, that's good for you. So Garcia loses his jack there, and he also loses his 2 queens, and Kasumi combo escaped. I think the actual calculation is you're a little more likely than 50%, assuming you have no other information, to get your faces back. Because 4 to 10 here, that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 7 different suits, or 7 different ranks. And
13 plus some jokers, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, and then you have 2, 3, Jack, Queen, King, Ace, which is 6, plus the Joker, which there are only 2 of instead of 4. So a little more than 50% likely. Plus the card you're playing is a face, so obviously you can't get that back. So that's even more. I would say like 55 to 60, but it's definitely not 100%. So generally, like at best, 2 out of every 3 times you play a face card, you get it back. But 1 out of every 3 times you're gonna lose that face card. So you can't take it for granted that you're gonna get your face cards back when you play Lum.
That sounds about right. Now, what we just saw just a moment ago, though, was, I believe, Cycloid Revolution was slowed down from the previous turn and actually lost to a normal attack.
Okay.
Is that what happened?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Slower by barely anything. It lost to a 3 attack.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure Garcia knew that. That's why he played safe. But I don't think it was a good idea to be playing Cycloid Revolution.
Yeah, I mean...
Yeah, at speed 4.0.
Yep.
It's probably too risky at that point. But... what do we have? So... Kasumi has 3 of a kind of 6s now, so she can get those aces back. Because there's really not too much other use for those 6s. Well, except that she's playing one right now, though. So that's out the window.
That's block.
Yeah,
They're the only blocks.
That's true. That is true.
Yep. Garcia mixing in those throws there.
Yeah.
They're dangerous.
Let's take a look at Lum's hand. 2 poker flourishes, 2 aces, and just drew a joker. That's a pretty decent hand, although it's lacking in the more basic stuff. Ooh.
Oh. Slow throw into the fast throw.
Do you know if he had the fast throw last turn?
No, I wasn't looking.
That's one thing that everyone hates about Lum. Most people, you know, their throws only go down to 7, but Lum has a 6 throw.
Yeah. He's like Zane in that regard.
Yeah, and Zane has a 5 throw.
Yeah. Usually grapplers aren't worried about Lum, but when you're... It's mostly Midori, really, who's actually sometimes afraid of Zane's 5 throw. Because his 2, he wants to use it as a... What's the word? His 2, he wants to use it as an ability. His 3 is okay, it's a throw. His 4, okay, it's a throw. His 5 is slower than Zane's 5. I mean, of course, Midori also has a king, but he also wants to use that as Dragon King for the extra damage.
Yeah. And he's got his ace.
That's true. But that's Telegraph.
Yeah.
Oh, and we have our first time stop.
Is Kasumi going to take advantage of it, though?
Well, if Lum doesn't face down, I'm pretty sure she has to. Oh, he does face down.
Yeah.
Garcia.
And he's a joker.
Yeah, let's see. Okay, so the thing about this is that if Kasumi doesn't follow up, Lum gets his block back. So she did follow up.
Yeah.
And Lum lost his block. But Lum is knocked down, even though he did get the 2 cards and absorb the suplex damage. I don't know about playing Temporal Distortion there as a throw, when she had the 7th throw. I mean, of course, okay, like, it's good to have a 7th throw, because it'll beat Lum's 8 throws, but Lum's already used a lot of his 8 throws. And, Temporal Distortion is pretty big.
Well, I don't know if Kasumi... She doesn't seem to be holding on to enough face cards to make Temporal Distortion really scary. Like, see, right there! She just played her only jack!
What usually happens is Kasumi uses Temporal Distortion just to refuel her hand.
Yeah.
Oh,
just
here comes
use
another
the
jack.
time spirals when you get them, and then use Temporal Distortion to get one more and use it again.
Right.
I mean,
So I'm guessing...
that can be valid, honestly.
Yeah. Pressure Geiger, I think Pressure Geiger is the best way to play against Manelker, who a lot of people find to be a bad matchup for Geiger.
That's probably good advice. I find that matchup horrible. I have like a 1 in 10 record fighting him.
So let's see what Kasumi does this turn. See if she uses Temporal Distortion to refuel. The thing is, if she refuels here, she doesn't have a throw to take advantage of Time Spiral with.
Yeah.
It's true.
And she decides not to.
In version 2 Yomi...
Wait, but she uses the throw!
Wow.
Interesting.
Wow. Well, it's just straight Yomi.
That was quite the play.
I mean, the word is Japanese, so...
So you think there's some cultural synergy here?
Right. You gotta expect that the Japanese have it on lock. So, Kasumi, she kind of has all she needs to rebuild a hand here. It'd be nice to have a time spiral, knowing her, but yeah.
Another good read.
Yeah.
Well,
but
she really doesn't want to rebuild her hand. She's just trying to kill.
Yeah.
On the plus side, Lum doesn't get to roll the dice. On the minus side, you have 2 cards in your hand.
2 cards in hand.
Well, now she can't even throw anymore. So what's she gonna do? Mix
we
up normal?
We have to assume it's either gonna be 3 attack or 6 block. It's not gonna be dodge or 6 attack. Okay, there's the 6.
Right. Well, Lum kind of reading that Kasumi didn't have any fast attacks, which she didn't. Of course, now she does.
She does. Yeah.
Yep. Flash Gear is exceptionally good against Lum because his queen is slower than it.
We haven't seen any aces from Garcia this match.
Right. No, Garcia's a pretty, the opposite of Kasumi. He's a birds in the hand type of player. He's gonna hold the aces until he can play them into a poker flourish. Let's see what the roll of the dice brings. Oh, he loses another face card. So I think the only time Garcia got face cards back was when he discarded a 10 from roll the dice. So he hasn't been having the greatest of luck. He's been losing face cards to roll the dice, which means you lose the face card he played in combat as well.
Yeah,
this is the 3rd or 4th turn where he's got the slowdown. So the slowdown only happens on face cards.
Yeah, there's a lot of face cards in discard right now.
Yeah, 3 queens, all 4 kings.
And Kasumi's hand it's okay now. I mean, it still doesn't have any throws, which is a problem if she's actually going to attack.
I mean, time stop can sort of stand in for a throw.
No, what I'm saying is you can't time stop without a throw.
Yeah.
Oh, right. I don't play Geiger.
Yeah, so
the
time spirals are not very useful at this point. Basically, block and time kick are your best options here.
There she goes for the time kick. Flash gear.
Flash gear. I know what it's called.
2 chip. 2 chip. But I'm sure that's not what she wanted. And okay, so looks like Garcia's finally getting his poker flourish ready. I'm pretty sure Garcia is not the kind of guy who dumps 2 aces to power up for an ace to get a poker flourish. I'm pretty sure he's gonna wait a turn and just do something here that gets an ace out of hand.
No, like as in just discard the aces.
Yeah, so he does play one of the aces, and you're probably gonna see poker flourish here. I'd be super surprised if you don't see it. Yep, there it is. So he's gonna dump another ace for the 4 of a kind effect. 10. Oh wow, 20. Wow.
More face cards gone though.
20 is good, but Garcia's kind of out of his face cards. Doesn't matter too much now though, because
I have to assume
aces.
there is at least a little bit of snarky sarcasm in that "wow 20" that you just said.
Right. But yeah, his aces can't kill here, but they can sure do enough.
Confident
so
throw again.
8 and 14. That's 22 if she plays through. And she does, and that's the game.
Well,
so Kasumi's aggressive Geiger style is 2-0.
So it seems.
Those poker flourishes just started coming out too late.
Yeah, maybe that's the trick. I mean, Lum has a great late game too. Maybe even better.